welcome to this episode of Think Tank Thursday. I'm Candy Kelly, and I'm excited to be your host this week. And thank you for taking the time to join us. Before we jump in, you know I've got to give a shout out to my 2022 Think Tank sponsors. You see them on the side. We have Party Center Software, Betson, Simnox, Redemption Plus, and today's guest actually comes from Embed as well. We are so grateful for their support because it allows us to bring you these episodes each week. So on Thursdays, Trainertainment likes to get away from all of the doing, and we know we're super busy. It's spring break season for about the next 4 weeks around here. And so we got to spend a little bit of time thinking so that we can grow our business, because Trainertainment is all about the growth. And we have a great guest to think a little bit with today. Cash, welcome to Think Tank Thursday.
Thank you.
Why don't you take a minute? You're new to Embed, so take a minute to introduce yourself, what your role is there, when you started, and kind of what your responsibilities are.
Okay. My name is Kashif Ahmad. I'm the Chief Management Consultant for Embed North and South America. I joined about 6 months ago, coming from a background of operations for 24 and a half years in large FEC facilities. Anywhere from 100 to 130 games with attractions and restaurants. I joined Embed, have relocated to Dallas, and I'm responsible for growth and operation in the North and South American markets for Embed.
We were just talking before we hit the record button about how that operations background brings you a great perspective to this role that you have, because you can truly empathize with the operators that you're helping.
Yes, in my opinion, operators are a unique breed of folk, and they really have a passion for the business. And I think it's really important to understand where that passion comes from and what an operator goes through on a day-to-day basis in order to be able to cater to them and help them manage their business and maximize their revenue.
Awesome. So 6 months ago would have put you kind of at the tail end of the pandemic as things started slowing, but people started coming back. But there was such an increase. What COVID-19 did for us is it made this technology growth that we already had kind of a progression of, and it just accelerated it like crazy and made us look at all of the ways that maybe we weren't using technology that we should be to help us run our business. And so what are some of those things that Embed has really capitalized on and highlighted for their operators?
Yeah, so exactly what you say, Candy. I like to say that the pandemic has taught us to consume technology differently. Everything has become focused on mobile apps. Everything needs to be booked in advance. Everything needs to be prepared. The days of just walking into an establishment really became limited. So for an FEC operator, this has really become extremely important. And what I had said in previous roles is that if an organization does not get with the technology program of the generations coming up, they will very quickly become dinosaurs, and people will transition to other places where the ease of technology and lack of friction in their transactions is available to them. So card management systems are something which should be providing that conduit for the customer. The ability to reserve online, have booking systems, the ability to top up your play cards or wearables using a kiosk or a mobile app. All these things are extremely important. And at the end of the day, you want to make it as easy as possible for the consumer in your FEC environment.
You just mentioned wearables, and I really feel like wearables are one of those things that was sped up quite a bit over the past year and a half. I have an Embed wearable. It looks like a little bracelet, and it's come such a different way than just like this plastic thing with an RFID on it. What are the advancements in wearables? How do people use wearables? And what's the big difference between it and a card, would you say?
Yeah, so the card is I would put that in the prototypical use. That's what most FECs use. With a mag stripe card, that sort of thing. The wearable gives you the flexibility to create fashion items. It gives you the flexibility to have something a little bit more useful and collectible for the consumer. So I really like the wearables. In my previous operations roles, I focused on the wearables. And for the operator, it's really important to understand that it provides something for your consumer, but it also helps you with an extra revenue stream. You can charge for these wearables, you can increase the per cap spend with the wearables, and it's also something that you can create brand loyalty with by creating new wearables and working towards rewards for collecting a certain number of wearables.
Sounds like wearables are perfect to be like limited edition or limited time offer in
Exactly.
coordination with maybe a promotion you have going on, or an event in your facility or something like that. And so what you're telling me, I guess, is that these can be designed to have different designs fit the location.
Absolutely. You can have, for example, we can put any sort of design on it for you. We can give you the specs. You can give it to your marketing team, and they can design it. But the important thing is to put your creative stamp on it. There's no reason for you as a unique FEC to be the exact same as somebody else. Put your unique stamp on it. Be happy with what you put out there and create these collectible wearables.
Awesome. Very cool. Very cool. Um, you touched on something that will lead us to kind of the next topic. You said wearables will help you increase the per cap spend for the people coming
Yep.
into your locations. What are, we're in a unique time where so many new people, thanks to that pent up, I was at home for a long time, we are being exposed to new people who may not have been coming to our facilities for a while, and now they're coming to try it out because they're ready to get out of our home. And so we want to capitalize on two things for them. We want to make sure they have the best experience as possible. It's as easy as possible for them to come in and have a good time, but we also want to increase the per cap for them so that they can, because per cap sounds bad, but to me, if the per cap is high, it means they experience more of your facility, which creates more memories, which they will go back and
Correct.
talk to more people about. So what are some ways that Embed has focused on and helped in that increasing of per caps?
Yeah. So first things first is absolutely the per cap spend is extremely important. Everyone has this pent up need to get out of the home, get off Amazon, and spend your money somewhere. So people are getting back into FECs, getting back into other businesses where they can actually spend the money. And it's our responsibility to make sure we make that easy and give the guest a reason to spend that disposable income at our own establishments. And some of the things that you can do is you can create packages. You can bundle different things within your venue to increase the spend from the consumer. You can take advantage of happy hours. You can change prices on the card readers during certain periods to encourage traffic during that time. Whether that be a half price after school special from 3 till 5. But whatever you can do to encourage the guest to attend the facility and spend the money. There's other things that you can do by encouraging spend with specific wearables. We talked about that. You charge that, but they're taking you charge for it, but they're taking a collectible back with them, which keeps it top of mind. And then one of the things that I think is extremely important is upselling and the scripting with cashiers to the consumer. Now, this is not you cannot consider upselling for the consumer a money grab. At the end of the day, sales is service. What you're doing with your upselling is you're letting your consumer know why they should spend a higher amount and what benefit it is to them, with, just like you said earlier, with a better experience in your venue with more bonus credits because they're spending a higher amount, and to have just an overall enjoyable experience, and they could potentially use those credits another day. So sales is service. So upselling is extremely important. And with our management systems, you can actually have prompts which come up on the POS or prompts which come up on the kiosk that encourage the cashier or encourage the consumer when they see the prompt on the kiosk to take the upsell. And I've actually witnessed that an automated kiosk can upsell 15 to 20 times, 15 to 20% better than a cashier, because it's concise, it's to the point, it
It
lets the
never
guests know.
forgets, right?
It never forgets either. Exactly.
Um, so what I have learned in working with people who have card systems is that they are really only using the surface level functions of a card system sometimes. I have found sometimes I'll talk about happy hour, or you can double tickets on a certain, like all of these
Yes.
things. And they're like, oh, I can do that. Like, how do I get there? If people were curious, like, where would you send them to get additional resources from Embed about how to do all of these things? Because there really is, it is amazing the amount of things you could do with your card system.
Yes, it absolutely is. So there's a couple of things that you can do. So if you're an Embed customer already, you have access to the Embed Help Center. So if you go on to embedcard.com, you go into the Help Center. A lot of these things are searchable. So you can search items in there, like pricing discounts. You can search in there upselling, in videos, or documents will come up and how you can implement those. The other thing you can do is you can set up training sessions with our training team. So you can just email training@embedcard.com and you can set up a session that way. Otherwise, you can call support. Support can help you through it as well, and support can actually put you in touch with training. But you're correct. A lot of operators don't use the system to its maximum capabilities. It hurts my heart when we have an inventory management system, and then operators aren't using it to manage their cost of goods. You don't know what sort of revenue or what sort of expense line items that you're losing if you don't manage your inventory properly. Sometimes I've had operators not using bonus credits to encourage the upsell. So there's a lot of things that we can do. I just met an operator at Amusement Expo last week, that I told them, just send me some of your reports and I'll help you with your payouts, and help you with your game ranking so you can properly understand the business. At the end of the day, like yourselves and companies like us, we just want the operator to be successful. So if we can share information with you what helps you be successful, the industry becomes better overall.
Yeah. And I often tell people, I'm like, if you don't even know what to search for, or don't know how you can improve, like to have a quarterly meeting with your rep from Embed or from whatever card system or from whatever company with Traintertainment or anybody, to have like a quarterly meeting and be like, this is what we're doing. What can we do better? Like, what's the next thing I need to add to, capitalize on the system that I have paid for and I'm using on a regular basis? Because you may not even know. And that's what I find a lot of time. They don't even know the potential.
Yes, exactly. And you know what? The other thing is what I encourage customers to do as well, that if you have an idea about something and wondering if the system can do this, or you just had a pie in the sky idea that it would be awesome if a card management system could do this, call and ask. Call and ask, is it possible? Or is this something that you could bring up with the development team? We are always looking for ideas, and we always want to be able to cater to the operators. And at the end of the day, the operators are boots on the ground, face to face with customers. You know what the customers want.
They'll have the best ideas to bring to you often. So
Exactly.
um we would be remiss and you hit on this just a little bit, to not talk about the labor shortages that we're all experiencing across the board. Doesn't really matter what industry you're in, it's across the board. And so I know that Embed has focused a little bit on this, about how we can help operators still be able to maintain and to give great service during this time. So what are some of those things that, and you already hit on one of them, but
Yes, the labor shortages, what a difficult time, we're going through. I remember going through the exact sort of situation around 2001 in Canada, when there was an oil boom in certain cities, that you hire, and the next day someone's getting 25 cents more, and they're leaving to go to another job. So we have to do two things. We have to, one, hold on to our employees and see what we can do for retention. And the second thing is how can we make it easier for employees and easier for the customer in order to be able to experience our facilities. And first and foremost, the automated kiosk. The automated kiosk takes a lot of stress off the cashier. And if you have a limited redemption offering, there's prize units that you can go to where Embed kiosks integrate with that as well to redeem your prizes if you don't want to operate a full-fledged redemption store. But the automated kiosks take lineup away from the cashier. They give you a huge selection of products. You can sell attractions on there as well. And there's upsell script, which comes up on the screen, and you get to control that upselling script. Then the second thing, in conjunction with trying to minimize the load on staff, is the ability to top up your card remotely without having to go to a kiosk, without having to go to a cashier. So we have a mobile wallet where you just register your card on there, and then you can put your credit card information in, and then you can purchase straight on your phone. So it really takes advantage of the impulse purchase. You don't have to walk away. I know when I go with my 6 and 8 year old, if they want to try something again, and then we get to the lineup, I'm like, maybe we should come back next weekend, or come back a little bit earlier the next day. So that's what the mobile wallet does. It gives you the opportunity to take advantage of an impulse purchase. Mom or dad don't have to get up and leave the restaurant or the bar or the waiting room in order to top it up. You get data from that as well. Right now, data is so important for all of us to understand what we're spending. And you can even sell unique items on the mobile wallet, which you're not selling at the cashier, to encourage people to go to the mobile wallet and even track your items differently. And then we're one of the only or the only card management system that is partnered with Google Pay and Apple Pay. So you can theoretically take your phone, and if you have a RFID enabled reader, you can just tap your phone there, and you don't have to worry about taking the card around as well. So there's so many options. Then the last thing that I think is extremely important is to make sure that you cross-train your employees. Cross training between a cashier and redemption, or redemption and attractions, gives you a lot of flexibility in your scheduling when people don't show up, or people call in sick, or you just don't have enough employees. And this is the ability to cross train is extremely important, and the ease of the card management system and software that you use becomes even more important, because if it takes me 3 months to train someone on a specific software, then it takes me a lot longer to cross-train them. But if it takes me 2 days to train someone on a software, now I can get them comfortable very quickly and then train them on something else.
I have a question about the mobile wallet. I know that you can use the data in marketing and such, but I wondered if the mobile wallet had a functionality where I can almost reward you for using it on a regular day basis. Like if you come in a day and you purchase something, maybe you get bonus credits because you bought it on maybe my slowest day of the week is Wednesday. So I make a purchase on Wednesday through the mobile wallet, and I get extra bonus credits for using the mobile wallet. Or maybe there's challenges of checking in, or some different things like that maybe could be part of it.
Yes, 100% you can do that. And
Oh,
that's
okay.
the perfect way to use the mobile wallet to incentivize the purchase on that platform to take away the stress in other areas of your business. And the other thing that I'm working towards with our global embed team is to actually incentivize the operator. We all like competition. We always encourage it within our FECs. So let's compete between FECs globally or within North and South America and say that if your location has the most amount of mobile wallet transactions, then how can Cash and the team incentivize you?
Awesome. That sounds very cool. Well, this has been incredibly informative. Um, we like to end Think Tank with a signature question. Are you ready for that question, Cash?
I am absolutely ready.
All right. What do you do to on a consistent basis to grow yourself and or others? This can be just about you, or you can take both parts of it.
Okay, because I really enjoy talking to people. I love people. I'm extremely passionate about this industry. So, how do I continue to improve myself and others on my team? Is to make sure that we're having solid, effective conversations with people in the industry. Um, I'm a, I am not the type of person who, when I operated, would take my best practices and keep them close to the heart and not share it with anybody. I'm a strong believer that if we share information in the industry, we all get better. If we collectively get better, we make it better for the consumer, and the consumer is going to want to go out more and more and visit our types of establishments. So I think talking with people in the industry on a regular basis, every day I try to learn something new from an operator. Or have conversations to find out what their best practices are to make sure that we're catering our system to exactly what they need.
That is great. You grow yourself by talking to others. Love
Yes.
it. Well, thank you so much for your time, Cash. I'm sure there are going to be lots of people who want to be introduced to you since you're fairly new to the team. So where can people find you if they want to connect with you? And where can they learn more about Embed and the mobile wallet, the kiosk, and all of those things?
Yeah, so embedcard.com is the best place to go to learn about our system. If anyone wants to get in touch with me directly, feel free to email me, kashif.ahmad at card.com. And I absolutely love talking to customers and potential clients. So please feel free to reach out.
Awesome. Well, thank you again for agreeing to spend this time with us. Again, thank you to the 2022 Think Tank partners, which includes Embed too. If any of you have an idea for Think Tank or want to be a guest, don't hesitate to email me at candy@trainertainment.net. I will happily interview you or find someone who can talk about the topic you're most interested in. Thanks, everyone, and we'll see you at the next episode.
Hello, my name is Brittany Betty, and I am the Regional Sales Director and Business Development Manager over at Betson Enterprises. Here at Betson, we are so excited to be a part of Trainertainment this year. For those of you who are unaware of Betson and what we do, we are the leading distributor of coin-operated equipment, and we are a family-owned business that has been around for 85 plus years. Please take a moment to watch a quick video on an introduction on the phased approach and turnkey solution we can offer you in your facility. Thank you so much for taking the time for watching. And if you have any questions and would like to reach out to me, I can be reached at my email at bbetty, BBETTI, at Betson, BETSON.com. Please feel free to reach out to me with any questions or needs you might have in the family entertainment industry, and I would be happy to assist you. Thank you and have a great day.
Are you looking for ways to maximize profits and consolidate systems and processes? Join the Party Center software and Party Center Pay family. Our suite of solutions makes it easy for you to run your family entertainment center or event business. Our online party booking system makes booking parties and events a breeze. Our point of sale system, digital waivers, and reports will help you simplify steps for your staff and make your guest experience seamless. Our online store allows you to sell products, gift certificates, and other services anytime, even when you're sleeping. But it doesn't end there. All of the solutions mentioned connect with our payment processing platform, Party Center Pay, making it easier than ever to manage your business. Not only can Party Center Pay save you money by cutting out extraneous fees, but Party Center Pay makes it easy to take online deposits or full payments, and we even have a contactless payment option. Paired with our incredible support team and dedicated customer success managers, growing and managing your business has never been easier. Schedule a call with us today to learn more.
My wife and I, this is a partnership with her and I, so we both agreed that, in creating Scary Strokes, that we want to make sure that we have the best available of everything. Embed just seemed like the perfect fit. It was pretty streamlined and had the point of sales and the software for the redemption, and it just seemed natural to us. So we've been with Embed since the very beginning. And so when Embed was introducing the mobile wallet, it seemed like a good opportunity for us to jump on, and it's wonderful. I mean, you reload your card from it, you redeem your tickets from it. There's nothing not to like about it. I mean, it's very convenient. It's very clever for sure.
Empowering your employees to manage your redemption area with confidence can be a challenge. The redemption counter is often the last stop your customers make before leaving your facility. That's why we do everything we can to help your staff make that experience one worth returning for. Our service packages allow you to reap the benefits of expertise and customer support, no matter where your business is in its maturity. The Advanced and Pro service bundles are unmatched by any other redemption provider in the industry. They allow you to get the support you need when you need it. Gain confidence in your redemption program, knowing your employees are taking advantage of benefits like exclusive redemption training, regular planogram refreshes, product performance and spending reports, and much more. All accessible from an online portal customized to your business. Learn more at services.redemptionplus.com.